Welcome, everybody. This is your boy, Ali Bazzi, and it's episode 69 of the Not Gonna Lie podcast. Here we go. All right, what's up, everybody? We are back for another episode of whatever the fuck this podcast is supposed to be. Is it comedy? Is it just me fucking just talking into the ether, you know? It's kind of like having my own personal psychiatrist, but it's myself. I'm talking to myself and fixing my own problems, which is probably not the healthiest thing in the world, but that's what we got for now. So, yeah, man, what was it? It was 2 weeks ago last time I recorded. What a fucking idiot. Oh my God. Stuff has happened, though. I feel like I always have a great excuse as to why I miss out on the discipline, you know? Ugh. But, last week, hell of a week. Let me tell you that much. Had some situations going on, you know, in the personal life, but now everything is back on track. You know, your boy always ready to keep going. I don't know when I picked up talking about myself. Every time I talk to the podcast, I'm like, it's your boy. Whose boy? Nobody's boy. Literally nobody's boy. Okay. I don't know if that's like just a me problem or that at what time, I don't remember at what age I was when I decided that I wanted to start living in a clean place. You know, I've been obsessing for the last few months about becoming like OCD about cleaning shit. And man, it's hard. Like I want to freak out about things not being clean, but I just don't give a fuck, you know? It's like the floors need to be swept about 70 times a day, and like I couldn't care less, you know? But how, like, there's always stuff on the floor. When is there no more stuff on the floor? When will I have Jesus Christ, English today. When will I be done with sweeping the fucking floor, you know? I want to finish that game, you know? If it's like a book or if it's something, you know, I want to get to the end so I never have to do it again. But no, that's not how being an adult works. No. You have to do all these things forever. Figuring out what you're going to eat tonight. Oh, that's another one. Never stops. So it's always the same thing, you know. I wish my place was always clean, and I try to keep it as clean as possible. But then I freaking blink my freaking eyes. Everything is dirty. The floor is gross. The counters are gross. There's dishes up to the freaking ceiling. And it's literally the day after I cleaned everything. Sucks. Okay. Oh, yeah, before I start. I guess it's already started. Tomorrow, big announcement. Hey, finally, stand-up comedy is back. So your boy, aka me. Oh, I look small as shit. Oh my God, need to go back to the gym. I used to feel swole as fuck in this shirt. Anyway. Yeah, so tomorrow, for the first time in my life, I will be performing stand-up comedy in English at Yuck Yucks, Calgary. It's gonna be I have like a 7-minute spot to fill. I have no fucking clue what I'm going to be talking about. Oh my God. Last time I was on a stage to do this was like, when was it? Probably 2 years ago. COVID has been it's been what, like a year and a half almost of COVID. Everything closed. Maybe like a couple months in Montreal. There was like It was pretty long before I got spots when I was doing stand up over there, but now everything's back. So we are back on stage. So it's going to be Thursday, uh August 5th, 2021. Yucks, Calgary. Be there if you're from Calgary and you're listening to this, which is probably zero people, but that's fine. Um, Pretty stoked about that, man. Oh my god, I'm gonna be all day tomorrow just thinking about what the fuck I'm going to say. In English too, you know? Oh my god. Just freezing, you know? In front of people because I have to speak in English. So hard to think in English. You know, just like 2 minutes ago when I was stuttering like a crazy person. Well, I feel like that's what's gonna happen, and it's going to suck. But gotta get through it, I guess, eh? So, yeah, that's it. Yucks. And in other news, this weekend was August long weekend. Oh my god. I went camping with a group of friends. And let me tell fuck. What's up with camping? Eh? It was the first time in my life that I decided to go camping with some friends. Like I've been camping before in my life, but it was like my parents telling me, "Okay, we're going camping." And like I guess in like North American freaking culture, camping is like this thing that like we're all supposed to like, and oh, let's go camping. Man, it sucked. What the fuck is camping? You're like paying money to make your life harder. You live in your home, you're comfortable, you've got AC, you've got all the tools you need to cook, you've got all the ingredients, and you're going to go out of your way. You're going to drive for hours to just go do the same thing you do at home, but on a campfire instead. Sleep on a shitty mattress instead of your good mattress. In a tent instead of your bedroom. What the fuck is up with camping? I was over. I don't even know where it was. I mean, not used to being in this province. It was 2 hours away. 2 hours away. One of those hours you had to drive on freaking like, what is it, gravel? The road wasn't even like paved to go to where we were camping for an hour. You know when you drive on a gravel road and you're like not getting to the place you're supposed to get, it doesn't take very long before you think, man, it can't be here. There's no way it's here. We've been driving on this fucking unpaved road for an hour. No cell reception. Good shit. No cell reception. No cell reception. Man, let me tell you something. It's 2021. Have cell phone reception everywhere, okay? Have cell phone reception everywhere. Because when you try to tell someone, oh yeah, come meet me there, but when you're there, you can't even communicate, and it's an hour long on a gravel road where after 30 minutes you think that it can't be there. Holy shit. So my girlfriend was on a houseboat trip in BC. She was doing, all the thoughty things, taking pictures of hers and her friends' bottoms to put on the Instagram because, that's what people do, I guess. And then when she was done, she wanted to meet me at our camping spot. And she drove 6 hours back from BC, and then she had to drive like 2 hours again to come to this camping place. But I didn't have cell phone reception to tell her, to explain to her how to get there, or the trials and tribulations she could come across on her way. Fuck, I hated it. No, that's not true. I liked camping. Camping was pretty good, but it just felt like all I was doing was waiting until we're eating again. That's all it was. There was a river. We went to the river. We put our feet in the water until we all decided that it was time to eat again. And then we went back to our campground and cooked. And all the while, everyone's drink. I feel like it's just an excuse to drink. Man, it was wild. Like, I'm not like that big of a drinker because, your boy's an athlete, need to keep in shape. The people that I was there with, it was 9:30 a.m. First thing they did when waking up, drinking Caesars. Drinking Caesars, 9:30 a.m. Like, something's wrong with you, pal. You gotta realize that normal people don't do that. I guess. What else did you? Oh man, I'm thirsty. Oh man, is water good, eh? Water's so good. But yeah, wait. Oh yeah, so of course we're a bunch of young people out camping. So we ate a bunch of mushrooms. And not just a little bit. I've done mushrooms before and like I felt like the quantities I was eating was like pretty reasonable. Man, this time it was so weird. Like we ate a chocolate bar made of psilocybin mushrooms. You're not supposed to call them magic mushrooms anymore because it's the rego the what now? The what? That exactly that word. Derog. Okay, can't say it. Whatever. So anyway, we like the chocolate bar. It says have two pieces and wait an hour, see how it goes, and then take more. We all took four at first, plus a big mouthful of like regular mushrooms. So it took about half an hour, and all we did for like the freaking next 5 hours was giggle and giggle and giggle and talk. Man, I was being the most misogynistic fuck I've ever been in my life. There was one girl on the trip with us. Ooh, she ate it hard. She was high, of course, but like she was trying to bring people flowers and like show people the flowers and shit. And I was like yelling at her. Nobody cares. What are you gonna do with those flowers? And like her fucking female brain had to instead of like just telling me that like she didn't need the flowers and she just liked having flowers, she came up with like all the weird fucking explanations that she was gonna study the flowers and freaking learn which ones were poisonous or whatever. I had to fight with her to convince her that she wasn't gonna actually do that. That part was pretty fun. Ooh, the mountains were moving. We had deep conversations. We were all COVID deniers. It was great. That part was pretty fun. And then oh yeah, and then that was the worst part. So I've auditioned for the movie Bring It On. Oh my god, this is all over the place. It's okay. So camping, good, fun, but I mean, you're just paying money to fucking be uncomfortable, so it sucks. Maybe I'll talk a little more about camping after this. But so I've auditioned for the movie Bring It On. That like the fuck. How many episodes are there now? It's like the 7th one or 6th one, something like that. It's gonna be filmed. The last one was filmed in South Africa. Now it's gonna be filmed in Winnipeg. A little less exotic, but yeah, I auditioned for it. Went through the first phase, which you had to send the videos of your skills and stuff. Of course, I'm the best cheerleader in the freaking country, so made it easy. Oh my god, there's so many people that are good now. It's crazy. I see some people who have started cheering again. I'm falling behind real hard. Although, oh my god, okay, no. Although I went to open gym recently, like last week, I've got all the skills still. All the skills. They're still there. Rewind, no problem. Full up QP, 2 tries. No problemo. I understand many people won't understand what these terms mean, but hey, it is what it is. So anyway, bringing on is this cheerleading movie that I auditioned for. I'm 29 years old. If I'm picked, I'm gonna be playing some fucking 16-year-old high school student. What the hell? I shaved my beard for that. That's why I look so weird right now. My girlfriend has been weirdly more attracted to me now that I look like I'm 14 years old. So I'm not gonna say anything about it. Like I'm not gonna try to dig where where that leads us, but it is what it is. What was like? Oh yeah. So I auditioned. Okay, yeah. So I auditioned for Bring It On. Made the first cut, obviously, because your boy's too good. Everyone knows it. But now, so the second part of the audition was that we had to. They sent us a video of a routine we had to recreate, and so well, to learn and just send them a video of us doing it. But we had to send that video while I was out camping, and while I was out camping, I didn't have reception. I didn't have any cell phone reception, so I couldn't watch the video to learn it, or I couldn't send it after I filmed it. So on Sunday, which was the deadline, because never gonna do things before the absolute freaking deadline. You know, his discipline is not yet there. But so it's Sunday morning. We wake up. My friends start drinking Caesars because they're degenerates, and then we drive into the city. And it took an hour before we found like any kind of cell phone reception. And we stopped at this little gas station on the side of the highway, and that's where I got my phone and started learning that freaking Bring It On routine. So I'm on the side of the highway, on grass. There's like a little, what's it called? Like a camping site or whatever. It was only for how do you call those, mobile homes or whatever? Trailers. Not trailers. They weren't trailers. They were like, the ones you pull behind your truck. No, that's a trailer home. Is that? No, that's not how you call it. Oh, a camper. Yeah, yeah. So it was full of campers. Looked ratchety as hell, and I'm just there dancing, like learning my Bring It On move. What is it? I remember it. It was like this. It went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. What was it after? Oh yeah, after that. 5, turn 6, 7, and 8. Low V. 1, hold 2, clap 3 and 4. 5, hold 6, 7, 8, clap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Man. Oh, wait. I have the thing. Oh, man. I know. It was that good. I know. It's okay. Whoa, chill. Oh my god, all the things popping at the same time. Nice. So yeah, just me and my friend filming dances on the side of the highway, like looking the most beta I've ever looked in my freaking life. All these people driving on the highway were probably thinking that these two grown-ass men were filming TikTok videos for their 14-year-old fans, or whatever the fuck. Oh, I've never been so ashamed in my life. The second I got the whole routine, like from beginning to end, like the first time I got it, send that one. Oh my god, I was way too ashamed to do more takes. So anyway, that was part of the camping experience as well. But that's when I started That's when my girlfriend asked to come. Ugh, like it wasn't gonna be the most fucking nerve-wracking thing, you know? Okay, yeah, talk to you later. See you around fucking, I don't know, from 6 to 10. So from 6 to 10, I'm just waiting in my freaking on my freaking campsite because I don't know when she's going to arrive because she's supposed to get home between 4 and freaking 6 or whatever, and then she's going to leave at that time. Ugh, it was the worst. Not having cell phone reception is the absolute worst. It makes me feel I sound like such a millennial when I say this shit, but it is what it is. I can't really survive without that shit. Ugh. When you don't have it, it feels okay, but the second you need to fucking interact with the outside world, not everyone is camping at the same freaking time, Anytime you need to interact with anyone out, ugh, it sucks. So much. So, yeah, that was it. Camping was, man, it's not all that. It's not all that, Just like, you're not that guy. Well, camping is not that guy. Other than that, what the hell else happened? Oh yeah. So I've been watching obviously the Olympics for the last couple of weeks, That's all we do, We cook food and then sit down and watch fucking fit people doing incredible athletic performances while we're eating tons of shitty food and commenting like that we could do better or whatever. Man, the Olympics it's supposed to be like you're supposed to be watching these people like do these things and just being like amazed at like the talent and the work they've put in and be proud of your nation and everything, man. To me, the Olympics every 4 years is just the biggest pity party in my freaking life, man. Everything I watch these people do, every sport, especially gymnastics or when it's what is it, acrobatic skiing or diving or anything that includes doing flips, I'm just like, ugh, why didn't I do that instead, Oh my god, cheerleading is gonna become an Olympic sport like in probably the next decade or so, and I'm gonna be too old, so I chose wrong. Every 4 year I watch this shit and I'm just like, what's the oldest sport, Like, I need to find a sport that, like, you can be whatever age. You can start at 30. It's all good. That's why I started boxing, I don't think I'm going to make it to the Olympic boxing, but, like, I tried it. Fuck, it feels bad to feel old as shit, I'm 30 years old. I feel like my life's pretty much over, I'm ready to clock the fuck out. I met this little lady on the street last time. Oh, that was a little while ago. It was in Calgary. I met this little. I'm walking. I'm going to get a haircut or whatever. And on the street, there's this little lady. Oh my god, I didn't plan on talking about this today. Whatever. There's this little lady. She's old as shit, And she stops me on the street and she asks me, like, she shows me this little notepad where she has, like, directions on how to go somewhere, Oh, it was the cutest thing in the world, She was of the generation before MapQuest, wherein you wrote directions to where you were going. And it was so poorly written. And she shows me an address. She tells me where she's supposed to go. And, like, I have no clue what Calgary, like, what freaking, where the streets are. So I just check on my phone. And she's, like, far. She is far from where she wanted to go. And she tells me she's been walking for hours and hours and hours, Poor little lady. I feel like didn't I talk about this in the last podcast? I think I talked about it. But the moral of this, I feel like I just forgot to tell you the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that when I ordered a cab and, like, was the best person in the world, again, because your boy's Jesus. we were talking about like the fact that she was old and everything, and like I told her, I was like, man, I'm not, no line, no kidding. I cannot wait to be your freaking age, just to, man, when people are gonna fucking not give a fuck anymore, you can just do whatever the fuck you want, you've worked your whole life, and now it's just like you walk around, nobody gives a fuck. You can be racist, you can be you can say whatever the fuck you want. People are just gonna be like, oh, he's old. Give him a freaking break. And she told me she was like, man, if you find a way to get to to get to my age, like skip 40 years, you should take it. And I was like, yeah, you goddamn right I should. Oh, I can't fucking believe that the next freaking 40 years or whatever, I'm 30, 40 years, I'm gonna be 70. That's old as shit. But like, until then, oh, I'm gonna have to wake up every morning and have drive and do stuff. I don't want to do stuff. I don't want to do shit. I just want to wait until it's over. Oh, I'm ready to clock out. I've done everything, everything that's cool. Now I feel like everything that's remaining on the checklist of things to do is things that I don't want to do. Anyway, not too insulting that my girlfriend just fell asleep while I'm recording a podcast. Oh no, I'm not falling asleep. It's just I'm laying my eyes, resting my eyes. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the Olympics. What a shame, eh? What a shame. Whatever the fuck happened to that guy, eh? Did he win? I'll check. Or that girl, I guess. Yeah, in weightlifting. Weightlifting, Laurel Hubbard. Oh my god, great podcast. I'm just super. What happened with that guy, hey? 3 days ago on Monday, made news for an entirely different. Yeah. So, for people who don't know, this year in the Olympic was the first time that a transgender woman, aka a man, was in the Olympics. Oh, I talked about this last time too. Oh, I was super confused. Doesn't even look like a girl. In weightlifting, a historic moment for transgender women. A sport that rarely makes headline was at the center of the Olympics on Monday as the first openly transgender woman competed in the games. So, a guy competed against girls for the first time at the Olympics. On Monday, it made news for an entirely different reason. Laura Alber, a weightlifter from New Zealand, became the first openly transgender woman to participate in the Olympics. She failed to complete a lift in the first half of the competition and bowed out of the second half, leaving as quietly as she arrived. Oh my god. I think that they have reaffirmed their commitment. Oh my god. So, well, I mean, fuck. I don't know if it's better that she. So she could. On the board, and then for the second lift, like for the probably the clean and jerk, she just didn't compete. She bowed out of the second half. So you're a man who competed against women, and now you didn't win. I was kind of hoping that like he would crush everyone, which would have highlighted very highly that like this is very unfair, but he wasn't able she oh my god, he or she, whatever, wasn't able to complete the requirements, and I guess it just kind of kills the story. Is there a lot more to follow? Pacing the fellow weightlifter have largely steered clear of discussing Hubbard's presence. Even the American Maddie Rogers, one of the weightlifting world's more outspoken figure, told reporters she preferred not to comment on the subject because whatever she said would have a polarizing effect. True. Sarah Fisher, an Austrian lifter, 23 years younger than Hubbard Auer, was willing to speak and support. I wanted her to make a good lift because she had such a hard background. Blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. Okay, so nothing happened with that person. Good, I guess. Didn't steal nobody's medal. And yeah, hey, we're at 30 minutes, so we're gonna close it out on this. Um, what is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's the story of my life. Story of my life right there. You know, gotta go to work every morning. I wish my girlfriend sings that song to me. She never does. Anyway, yeah, man, recently I've been complaining about so much shit, you know, not necessarily on the podcast because I haven't been recording all that regularly, but man, I've been feeling like my life was like so hard, and then I had like some talks with some friends, and when you put your freaking problems in perspective, you kind of realize that like holy shit, like your life is easy as fuck, you know. So man, if you're going through tough times, you know, just kind of realize that like some people have it way harder than you. And I know it's not super comforting, and like at the moment it's pretty hard, but like holy shit, when my friend told me like all the shit that was happening in his life, and like how in a bind he was, I kind of like it helped me put my shit in perspective. So I guess the real advice is find someone who's more miserable than you, and you'll feel fucking great. So hey, thanks for listening. Once again, this was episode 69 of the Not Gonna Lie podcast. We are on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Google Plus, or whatever. And tomorrow we're gonna be at Yuck Yucks Calgary. If anyone is listening to this and wants to have a good time, come check it out. 7:30. And thanks to everyone for listening to this, and I'll see you next week. Peace.